I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. Hmm? You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Fall, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill benefits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man named called Tancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus and soon. Thank you, Joseph. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Joseph? A pleasure, my dear Eisenbert. The name is Tancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with August, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Pro- Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Who's better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister and herself? Orsen, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my dear friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, a lynch keeper Marcus. I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. For the children. Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she. Could it? I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Please seek out the boy, Joseph, and see if you cannot glean something from him about her Orson's activities. Please help! Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reached me right here about Tall and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Cuts for Fent. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not a dastardly deeds Fankred would have us believe. Almajaro places. I am well glad I reserved that inn for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attacks than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now on to the matter at hand. Tancred came looking for you once more. He left word that you will be waiting at the Almaja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Ah, there you are, Joseph. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Eisenbart said our wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Alma struck off my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Joseph. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Well, did anything tickle your fancy? These leaflets, eat a wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide a parkway for. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Natal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Trebon. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the other to deceive the people? The plot thickens. Joseph, our culprit, pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Heisenberg Bart what we have learned here. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Joseph. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Dressed to deceive. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, then soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. I suspect he's been posing as a priest using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Joseph and me serve like posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in the battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and swaps should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stain. This will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Joseph. So, as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garment size and burn as lentas and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach it. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? As Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry, all is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. And you are another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone and see it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say. Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north the end gate. What is it? God's not again. Look, being... Oh, little mom. God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Joseph. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune made up on north of Sandgate to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away helpless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Joseph, positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live, no way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naltal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nalt. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful murmur, August. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. A man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago the Almajar raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Almaja in hopes of occurring a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipment from the non-Ua mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Almaja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Almaja pay me. You sacrificed the innocent so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourself or the gods. Oh, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe of that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Joseph, be a good man and take word to these developments to Mainfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them.